Let's make sure we look nice. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Philosophy. So today's video is going to be a monthly update and fire chat for August 2021. If you're new to my channel, I do these updates every month and I give you guys a updated breakdown of my net worth, where my increases or decreases have come from, and some of the new things that are going on in my life related to fire, but also just in general. So just to recap, last month, which was, what comes before August? July. My net worth last month was $138,710. This month, my net worth increased to $140,074. I'm gonna go through each of my accounts and go through what changes happened this month compared to last month. So first up is my DCPP, or my defined contribution pension plan that I have with work, and that is with Sun Life Financial. The balance as of today is $4,643. In my TD RRSP, the balance of that account is $47,069. Currently in my TFSA that is held with TD as well is valued at about $5,625. If you guys have watched my other videos, you know that my TFSA is currently fully invested in one stock, which is CMC, or Cielo Waste Solutions. In the last little bit, the stock has kind of gone up and down, so I'm a bit below in terms of market value of my shares of this stock since last month. My current equity in both of the condos that I own is $77,736. And finally, my car is still valued at $5,000. So that brings us to our total of $140,074. This is an increase from last month of about $1,300. The increase mainly comes from market gains, and I do add about $200 into my DCPP, which is matched by Works. So some of that increase comes from those savings as well. If you guys have watched my other videos, you probably know that I am currently saving up for school next year, but I've also decided to put some of my savings into my travel or fun accounts so that I can travel and still do the things that I want to do. I had set a financial goal for myself when starting my fire path to reach a net worth of $100,000 before or when I was 30. I'm going to be turning 30 in about a month and a half, and I'm getting really close to hitting that $150,000 milestone. So it's really exciting, and I'm really proud of myself that I was able to push myself to reach a higher goal in a shorter amount of time. If you guys are interested in my journey from 0 to 100K before 30, I'll link the video down in the description so you guys can check that out and see kind of what I've done and what my path has been like so far. Keep in mind that video is quite old. I think I made it like a year ago, so the quality and just the way that it was edited isn't the best, but I am planning on doing a update of that video just to give you guys a little bit more concrete, clear information. So that is my net worth update, and now I'm going to move into just a few of the things that are going on in my life, some of the new things that have come into play, and ongoing things that are affecting me financially and otherwise. One of the things I've been doing in my free time, I signed up for an Indigenous Studies course with the University of Alberta through a website called Coursera, and this is a free course, and I decided to take it up because there's a lot of really interesting history about Canada that just isn't taught in school. And this is really reflecting on the Indigenous population and how they lived before settlers came and how that whole process kind of went. I think taking a course like this online to really learn something new, not just now, but especially when you get closer to a more traditional retirement, it's kind of exciting that you can learn all these really awesome new things through an online platform to really keep yourself on your toes, learning new things and just getting a better glimpse of the world as a whole. There's so many courses that you can pick from online on various platforms and just learn a new skill or learn some history or learn a new hobby, something like that. So I really encourage you guys to try something like that out just to give your minds sort of something to reach towards and to grow, learn something new. I know I've said that like 1,000 times already, but if you guys watched my last video, you probably know that I have been moving some of my savings to more travel so that I can do a few more trips before I go back to school next year. And I decided to actually book a trip. So one of the trips I had spoken about was driving to Tofino, which is really far west on Vancouver Island in Canada. It's probably the furthest west you can drive, or pretty close to it. And I'm gonna go out there for a week, do some exploring, try a few breweries. If you don't know, based on the background of my YouTube channel, beer is a big part of my life. So we're gonna go check out a bunch of cool breweries, and I plan on doing a bit of filming on that, which kind of leads me into this next point, which is my spouse and I are going to be starting a cool little travel channel about beer and food, and something that we're both really passionate about. We also both love YouTube and making videos and getting content out. We also love to watch YouTube. So we thought maybe we would try something different and film a lot of our trip and then post it online on a separate channel. Doing something creative has actually been a really, really great outlet for me. In working from home constantly and not really leaving my house a whole lot, I am finding myself getting very kind of stuck in a bad routine. And I do find when I have a break to do something creative and really get my mind working in a different space other than just analytical work type stuff, that I feel a lot better, and I feel like I'm actually working towards something that isn't just monetary related. So if you guys are interested, I am gonna just talk a little bit about what is actually involved in opening or starting a YouTube channel and how you actually get to a point where it's monetized and it can become a source of income. So the minimum things that you require to make your channel monetized is you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. You also have to have at least 4,000 hours of watch time. And this accumulates over time, but it definitely takes a lot of work to get to a point where you're even making a dime on YouTube videos. YouTube is definitely not something that I ever expect to really make money on. I think if it ever went that way, that would be really exciting and really fun. But for the time being, it's more of a platform to me to actually be creative and try something new, and also get a lot of the information that I hold inside my head out to the world. Because every time I talk about fire or money or anything like that with friends, I'm really surprised how a lot of people don't really know how to navigate the very basics of personal finance, let alone getting to a point where they could potentially retire early or be financially independent. Something I'm also finding as a woman specifically is that a lot of men, some of my spouse's friends and just people in general, don't really look to women as being a source of financial information or a source of where they can actually learn something. And it's kind of crappy that it's like that, but this is one of the reasons why I have a YouTube channel, so that I can get my message out there and let you guys know that being financially literate is not just something that men can do. And I think in a lot of cases, women are actually the people in the household who are taking care of finances, making sure bills are paid on time, watching how much they're spending, etc., etc. I think there's a bit of a stereotype around women not really knowing anything about money, or being the spouse in the relationship who just likes to spend money and not save and not really plan for the future. So I wanted to just, say that to all the women out there who are watching, that I think it's awesome that you guys have an interest in financial independence and just getting to know your money and your situation, because money is such a great tool to really shape your life and get you to a place where you can choose what you want to do. And this is huge, huge, huge for me. It's not just about a financial pursuit. It's not about hitting a number and then changing my life. It's more about coming along for the ride, learning things as I go, sharing it with you guys, and then also learning from you as well. I love hearing from you guys below and how you're going about your journey, what things you're doing differently, and what milestones you're reaching as well. I'm always open to learn new things, and I really appreciate all of the engagement that you guys give me. It definitely gives me motivation to actually keep making videos. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and are looking forward to the September 2021 update, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.